I have come with testimonies. My life is filled with testimonies. It is my season to testify. I have come today on my second live broadcast to tell you how I overcame poverty. And every day, everywhere, TBC is working for me. I'm so full of faith. Testimonies, testimonies, how I overcame. Testimonies, 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 testimonies. Huh? I have overcome poverty. I testify. Hello, viewers all over the world. I want to welcome you all to my second live broadcast. My very first live broadcast, I didn't continue. That is why you see testimony continues from grace to grace with TBC. Before I continue with the testimonies on what TBC has done in my life so far, I want to first of all appreciate the Almighty God for giving such a vision to the TBC admin. Maybe he heard our cry. He heard the cry of so many Africans. He heard the cry of so many whites and so many Asians and so many other people in the other continent. God heard our cry. God heard your cry, and He heard my cry, and decided to give this vision to the TBC admin. I also want to say thank you, TBC admin, for not keeping your mouth shut. There are so many people in the grave with visions. There are so many people in the grave with dreams. There are so many people in the grave with talent. But as you receive it from the Lord, you did not keep it to yourself. You decided to transmit it to the people, to those who have been yearning eagerly for something like this to be able to overcome poverty. And that is why today somebody like me will gladly sing, I testify. Yeah, I testify. My mouth is full of praise. And I know there are so many people out there whose mouths are filled with praises, singing every day from how TBC has taken us from grass to grace. TBC has taken me from grass to grace. I also want to say thank you to Mr. Mbe the Great, who decided to work with the admin to make sure that this dream, this vision is actually implemented in our country, Cameroon. He was not just limited in Cameroon, but he decided to go across the boundaries. And so many people out there in the world are also benefiting from this through him. I want to say thank you, Mr. Mbe the Great. Before I continue with my testimonies, I'm going to thank all those who are supporting me here live. It is actually my second live broadcast, and it's not very easy. I still have screen fright and so on. So I want to say thank you, Mr. Mbe. You're really supporting us, supporting every member who comes online, who comes live. Thank you very much for being there by us. You've been with us from the very beginning, and even at this stage where we are no longer babies, you still have not abandoned us. Thank you very much. I want to say thank you to my mama, Mama Christine Yao, all the way from France. Thank you very much. I feel honored. Thank you, Ernest. Thank you very much. Ernest, all the way from Dubai. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Charlie Legrand. Thank you very much. Thank you for standing by me. I want to promise you that in your own live broadcast, Charlie, don't hesitate to invite me, for I will be there. Thank you very much. Yesterday, I started with um, explaining how I started from the genesis, from when I left school and my dreams and visions, my expectations in life, knowing that education is the key to success. That some of us, after we went to school and we came with the key of success, we discovered that the lock was changed. So the key could not open the lock. So the key was changed. So we came out with that key with so much joy, knowing we were going to unlock success with the key that we had in our hands. And yesterday I explained how my friends and I went from one office to another in Cameroon looking for job. But the key that was education could not unlock any door of success. It wasn't able to unlock any door of job. It wasn't able to unlock any door of dreams. No, it did not unlock it for me. I don't know, maybe it unlocked it for you. Maybe your own key unlocked the door of success for you, but mine did not. Yeah. Mine did not. So when that happened, I had to have a change of mind. I shifted, drifted away from my dream of becoming a CEO, of um, becoming somebody to create impact in the life of so many. I drifted away and I started living a life of mediocrity. I became a secondary school teacher where I had to teach for 28 hours per week with a salary of just 40,000 francs. I mean, if you have to convert that into dollar, that should be, it's not up to $100. That should be $80 or $70. You know, you have to live with that for a month. You have bills to foot. You have your electricity bills. You have your house rent. You have so many bills at the same time. You need to dress well. You need to recharge your phone all the time. You know, at the end of the month, you find yourself living in a deficit all the time. You know, you take and pay, and your life end up you end up living a life of what I locally call hand to mouth, pocket to counter. I know there are so many of you there who can attest to this kind of lifestyle in Cameroon. And you know, I continued. At one point in time, I became comfortable. Like, this is what God has given me, and I'm going to live with it. Now, somewhere along the line, it was like me waking up from sleep telling myself, this is not the kind of life I bargained for. And I told myself, I'm going to try other things. I shouldn't just stay like, this is it. I have to try. So I moved out of that teaching and decided to venture into business. I started business. I did all sort of business. I sold so many things, and one of the businesses that seemed lucrative then was my beads. I was actually making beads. I shared this last time. I just want to, for those who are coming in today, who didn't see what I shared. Sorry, like I said, I'm still JJC. You know, I'm going to make some mistakes. Please just bear with me. So I started making this. It was lucrative. Yeah, I started making this beat. Now, something like this, it had to take me about 3 to 4 days to complete a job like this. And with serious back pain, headache, pressure from customers, it's going to load very soon. Don't bother, we're in Africa, the network is crazy. So when you look at the number of days it it took me to come up with something like this, it was, yeah, you see, something like this it took me days to mount this up. And at the end of the 4 days, I'll have something really comfortable. You know, I did that. If you go to my page, you are going to see some of my work. Now, I discovered this was not actually going to give me the kind of future. This is another design. I have so many of these that I did, and I discovered it wasn't still going to satisfy me. By the time I get to 40, I'll be looking like an old grandmother. Yeah, a job like this, by the time I get to 40, I'll have so many pain everywhere, on my back, on my head, on my shoulders, my hands, my legs, you know. So I stopped. Now, while looking for a job and trying to make ends meet, I learned so many things. So I stopped making beats and went into this. This is my It seems good. Everything was, good. And now, when I got this, I started I tried to get partners. Fortunately for me, I got somebody who was interested in investing into this. We got into business, and you know the way blacks are. By the time the person saw that this was very lucrative, this is dishwash, hand wash, and eau de javel, as we call it in French. But when my partner saw that this was good, instead of continue doing business with me, he decided to steal my formula. He sent people to steal my formula. They stole my formula. He now sent people to come and learn how I produce the soap, so that at the end of the day, they are going to kick me out. I was living in pain doing this. I had to burn my body. I gave a name to my product. At one point in time, my partner told me he doesn't want that name anymore. And to me, I felt like I've given a name to my baby, and somebody comes and tell me, I don't want that name that you've given to your child. I want to change the name. And things like that doesn't just come, it comes from within. So I was feeling frustrated. Do you see how I was looking? I was feeling so frustrated. Yeah, I was feeling so frustrated, like this. Look at looking so skinny. Money was not actually coming in, and at the same time trying to produce something, trying to cause an impact in my generation. Then the person I'm working with was also trying to steal from me and was actually extracting all the energy and strength that I had. While doing this, I came in contact with the billion coin. Whoops! While doing this, feeling down, feeling frustrated, feeling like people just want to use me and use my knowledge and my competence, want to snatch my dream away from me. At that peak of time that I was feeling so down, that was the time that I came in contact with the billion coin. Wow. And when I came in contact with the billion coin, my life was never the same. Yeah, my life was never the same. When I came in contact with the billion coin, I want to, before I continue with my story on how I came in contact with the billion coin, I would just want to check and see. Yeah, I'm copying from there the great. I see him do this all the time. I want to just check from the comments. Love you and happy to see the woman behind the veil. Thank you very much, Mama Christine. I'm grateful. Yes, God heard our cry, Mama Christine. Félicitations, Madame B. Thank you very much, Monsieur Charlie Legrand. Euh, N'importe quel moment que vous êtes prêt de faire votre live broadcast, il faut me signaler, je serai là live pour vous encourager comme vous êtes en train de faire avec moi. Princess of Queens, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Mbe the Great. You have been my inspiration. Yeah. Thank you, Ernest. Anytime, sis, you're welcome. Thank you very much. So, as I was saying, I now came in contact with the billion coin. I now came in contact with the billion coin. Yeah, thank you. Now, when I heard about TBC, it was it was so scary. It didn't look real. It was so good to be true. And I asked Mr. Mbe the Great, are you really sure life work? Just to ensure in because it's just because I trusted the person who actually introduced TBC to me. He's somebody of great integrity, so I trusted his judgment and I ventured into it with something very small. I didn't want to lose money. So we started training us, we started having our meetings, and we were looking so cranky. When you looked at us then, you could see poverty all around us. And at times, when you share TPC with somebody and you tell a person billion coin, you're going to make a lot of money, then the person turn and look at you, looking so cranky, and the person will be like, "Why have you not started making the money?" But we were not discouraged. We kept on talking to people, we kept on organizing seminars, and before you knew, boom, money started coming in. Now we started with seminars in halls where you need to manage. There was no AC, temperature too hot. You invite some VIPs, they come and they are not comfortable. They feel the money is not really there. Some people also trusted in us and felt this is just the beginning and we should not despise the days of little beginning. So some people joined along the line, and as time went by, we went to a more beautiful place. We started having meetings after the meeting, like after every seminar, we'll have our snacks. We try to hang out. I'm going to share some beautiful moments with you guys watching. We started hanging out with friends, started drinking, trying to replenish the energy like this. You see, some people who started with us are no longer with us. Like this picture I'm going to share. Not everybody is here. You see, so we started like this. After a while, it was fun. We changed our phones. If you look at the table, you'll see about 3 to 4 iPhones. I'm looking out fresher than when I just joined TBC. You saw the picture when I just joined TBC, when I was still doing the soap business that would burn all over me, chemical reactions and so on and so forth. And we started chopping the money. Now from here we started traveling. Wow. No, he first of all trained me. Yeah, you see this. I was now trained on how to talk to the billion coin. See, I was looking fresher, yeah. Madam Christine, did you see this? I was looking fresher, yeah, looking finer. Yeah, that's TBC. TBC took me from one stage to another, and I saw my dreams coming to fulfillment. I went back on track, and I had to which word should I use? I had to resurrect my dreams that I buried, the dreams of becoming a CEO, the dreams of impacting the life of people. I resurrected that. You see, yeah, I'm impacting lives. That has been my dream. I wasn't just telling people about TBC, but I'm sure I was motivating people and encouraging people to dream again. I was encouraging people to resurrect their dreams wherever they buried them. So many people have buried their dreams and they don't want to talk about it because they know it is far from being accomplished. No, I was telling them, you go and resurrect your dream because TBC has come to accomplish your dream. And I feel so happy. And we started traveling. We were no longer traveling by road. You see, TBC is catapulting me from grass, and I'm now living the life of a millionaire. I no longer travel by road. If I want to go to Yaoundé, those of you who are in Cameroon, yeah, I go by air. That's what TBC can do. And when we even traveled out of the country, entering into places that I never dreamt of. I learned how to make this agent in, and entering a hotel like this, like Sheraton, is a dream that every Nigeria have, because it is a five-star hotel, you know. So when we went to Nigeria, they took us to Sheraton time, mean I now rub shoulders with the great and mighty. Thanks to TBC. Throughout my stay in Lagos, I was just passing by this hotel. See the kind of the caliber of people that comes out and into the hotel. You're like, where I have money to sleep, to spend even one night. I wasn't even feeling comfortable. Entered the place look like, but with TBC and I in shell. Thanks to TBC. It's just that my camera is so Africa now, so you can't really see how good I look. That's why I'm sharing. Now my here at facing somewhere there. Stage of my life, I have become the CEO. I'm a co-founder of M&D Groups. SAL, it's a limited liability company. I am a co-founder. So you see, you know, I had always dreamt of, you know, a co-founder of M&D Group. Of course, it has always been my dream, my desire to because gradually I am heading towards that. So that is the amazing thing CBC has done. By. Don't know if people out who can testify of the goodness of TBC in my life. And that is why I will keep preaching the gospel of TBC. There are so many things I have achieved apart from becoming a co-founder of Emma. I debt of 3 million francs CFA in TBC. When I said the economy Wow, the network in Africa. Let me just round up. The network in Africa is crazy. Before it happens, like what happened the other day, up, I will just round up by saying TBC works for me. TBC is working for me. TBC will continue to work for me. TBC more than gold. Thank you very much for coming. I know the network is crazy. Thank you very much for your patience. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Thank you very much.